Hey guys, welcome back. So today's look is just going to be on my current everyday simple look. It's my go-to look for sure on a day-to-day basis. Everyone needs a look that they can kind of, just get down and do every single day. You could do it in your sleep. So this is my, basic everyday look. Very, very natural. I usually don't wear a false lash on a day-to-day basis because I usually don't have time to sit and try to put those on. But if I ever have extra time, I will wear maybe like a wispy or something like that. I will be showing you two different lip colors because I do switch up my lip color from time to time with this look. Sometimes I like to go more bold, but sometimes I'll just wear it with a nude lip because it looks great and clean and simple. So if you want to see how I achieve this easy everyday look, then just keep watching. Remember to thumbs up the video if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Okay guys, so to start this look, I'm going to spritz my face with some Max Fix Plus. This is basically going to be my primer and just kind of prepping the skin for all of our products. And then I am going to use the Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer, not so much to prime my skin, but this has a beautiful kind of sheen to it, so it gives the skin a really beautiful luminous look. It sits really beautifully underneath my foundation, so I really like to put this all over the skin. For foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm going to press this into the skin using my damp beauty blender. And this looks a little bit dark for me because my face is so light, but it does match my neck and my arms. For concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. And I'm just going to put this all over underneath the under eyes, kind of in a triangle shape, I guess you could say. And we're going to put it in the center of the forehead, the chin, the nose, Cupid's bow, and I think that's it. This concealer is a little bit pricey, but it is by far one of my favorite concealers I've ever used. It is just such a beautiful finish, not too dry, not too oily or I guess liquidy. It just sits really beautifully underneath the skin. You do have to set it, which you pretty much do with almost every concealer. If you don't have to set your concealer, then you're amazing because I don't know very many people who don't have to. And I do like to bring my concealer up onto my eyelids kind of as a primer for my eyeshadow. For setting the highlight, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent and my e.l.f. highlighting brush. And we're just going to set everywhere that we put that concealer with this, and then I'm going to go in with a different powder for the rest of the face in just a second. I really like to use this powder in my T-zone because it does fill in the pores a little bit and just really helps with creasing. For the rest of the face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Powder Foundation, and I just use this everywhere that I didn't put the translucent powder to set everything in place, and it gives you a nice smooth finish and gives me a little bit more coverage if I need it. And the brush I'm using for this is the Real Techniques Multitask Brush. For eyebrows, I'm just going to hurry and do the one for you guys real quick. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I do have an eyebrow tutorial here on my channel. I don't really think anything has changed recently with my eyebrows. It's pretty much the same. Voila, other eyebrow is on. So now I'm just setting them with the L'Oreal Brow Plumper Stylist. This is an awesome brow product from the drugstore. It does have a little bit of a tint to it, and it kind of adds fibers. So like it kind of makes it look like your eyebrows are fuller. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take these two nude shades from the Morphe, I believe this is the 35W palette, and these are just slightly darker than my skin tone and have a little bit of an orange undertone, just a really great neutral transition shade. And I'm going to apply this pretty messily in my crease with a Sedona Lace 863 blending brush. Now I'm taking my Makeup Forever bronzer in 35i, and this is why this look is so great and easy, is because I am using the same bronzer and highlight that I'm using on my face on my eyes, so I don't have to reach for as many products, and it's just super easy. You don't really have to know a technique at all. I'm just throwing this in the crease again, just slightly lower than those transition shades. And I'm going to sit and build it up until I like the darkness of this color. Whatever bronzer you have and use on your face, you can use this in the crease. It's a great technique. For the lid shade, I'm taking the Maryloumanizer by the Balm. Such a beautiful highlight shade. I use this probably way too much, but it's so beautiful and goes with so many looks. So I'm going to pack this all over the lid. I'm also going to put it in the inner corner and on my brow bone. You can dampen your brush a little bit if you want it to be more intensified, but it's pretty bright on its own. And I'm using the Sephora Pro Shader brush to apply this. I really like to use a nice bright shade on a day-to-day basis because it really helps open up the eyes and helps you look more awake. If you were to do a smoky eye early morning, you might look pretty tired, if you are tired, if that makes sense. For this look, instead of using eyeliner, I wanted to use a black eyeshadow. I've been doing this a lot more on my more natural days. It just looks a little bit less intense, like I said, a little bit more natural. So I just take a nice angled brush and some black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to tight line on the upper lash line as usual, and then I'm also going to extend it just slightly into a wing. That's totally optional. If you need help getting a nice wing for your eye shape, I like to line up my brush with the lower lash line and angle it straight up to the tip of my brow, and that will help you get a good wing for your eye shape without being too angled or too straight. I'm also going to line the lower lash line just a little bit. I'm only going to do halfway from outer corner to about mid-eye. That just helps open up the eyes again just a little bit more, makes them look a little bit more wide, and that way you're not just lining the top of the lash line. It looks a little more incomplete that way. Now I'm taking just a nice fluffy pencil brush and I'm just going to buff out the liner just a little bit so it isn't so harsh. Of course, we're going to give our lashes a quick curl, and then I'm applying the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This is new to me also. I heard Kathleen Lights here on YouTube talking about it, and she said how much she loved it, so I thought I'd give it a try. I have to say that I have a love-hate relationship with it right now. Some days it makes my lashes look so amazing. It gives them volume and lengthens them even. And then some days I don't love it so much because you do have to work fast with this mascara. If it starts to dry, it will get clumpy very quickly. For the lower lashes, I'm using my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. If you have a hard time with lower lash mascaras running down and just not working well for you, you have to try this lower lash mascara because it's long wearing, it doesn't smudge, and I really, really like it. Plus, it's only $10, which is not bad for a higher end mascara. Moving on to the face again, I'm going back into the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion and a Morphe contour brush. I do not remember which one this is, but I will list it down below for you guys. And I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, and my jawline. For blush, I'm going in with the shade from Palladio Cosmetics. They sell Palladio at Sally's Beauty Supply and Ulta, and I swear this was like the first blush I ever bought, and I forgot how beautiful it was, and I'm going to have to talk about it in an upcoming favorites because it really is such a beautiful shade and for good price. So I will list what the shade is down below. It's just a nice berry pink with a beautiful sheen to it. For highlight on the cheeks, we're going to go back into the Maryloumanizer by the Balm, and we're going to put that on the high points of the cheeks, bridge of the nose, cupid bow, you know, all the good places that you need to highlight, get that glow on. For the first lip color, I'm using the shade by Tarte Cosmetics. These are the Tarte Lip Surgeons lip crayons, and they are so stunning. Like, if you haven't tried these, they are seriously amazing. They're so creamy, they smell amazing. And this first shade is obviously the more dramatic shade. It's a nice berry toned. It would look great on so many different people. For the second lip option, I'm going to take the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade Nude Lust. It's a very beautiful nude lipstick. These are also very creamy and inexpensive. And I'm going to be topping this off with my absolute favorite lip gloss. It's the NYX Nude Lip Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. It's got a nice peachy nude undertone. They are absolutely stunning lip glosses. If you haven't tried them, you absolutely should. And that is my completed look for my everyday easy go-to look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!